my channel. If you're new here, please hit like and subscribe down below, and make sure you turn on notifications so that you can see all the videos that come out every week. In today's video, we are going to be talking about makeup. I'm going to help you guys achieve this Duchess look that I have going on today. Very simple, not expensive at all. I'm always a bargain shopper. I don't like to spend a ton of money on high-end products, even though I do sometimes, but it's typically not what I usually do. So this is cost-effective and pretty simple techniques, and I'll walk you through all of it. If you just stay tuned, we'll jump right into it. Bare face, nothing on right now. It is December and my skin gets very dry in the winter, like almost cracking and very textured. On this oil, it's called Fairy Tale Pumpkin Beauty. It's, pumpkin oil, almond oil. It has amazing ingredients, all organic, all natural, and it has done wonders for my face. And I'll leave a link for it down in the description below. But it comes like a little dropper. I've only had it for a couple days and I saw results within a couple hours. My skin just felt way better altogether. So I'm gonna put this on underneath so we don't have any caking or dryness. Grab a couple extra drops for my neck. I did get cool sculpting yesterday, which I have a video coming out for that. If you're interested in it, it takes a couple months to see results. But basically it just like dissolves the fat cells wherever you have it placed, and it can take 2 to 3 months for optimal fat loss results. But I have a video coming on that as soon as I start seeing some results to share with you guys in the whole process. So oil is on. Next we're gonna go into primer. Now just to be upfront with you guys, I have used the top of the line products, but I also have a lot of drugstore stuff. Sometimes I prefer the drugstore stuff. So in this tutorial, you will see some high-end products and also some really cheap products. So if you're like to use both of them, we'll have options for both. Now I'm gonna start with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I just found this like last week and it's honestly amazing. It's like a putty in a little container. But it makes your skin so soft. Okay, I grab about that much. I use my knuckle because I don't like it to get underneath my nails. And then just scrape it off, rub it between your fingers, and then just put it all over. That just gives a nice little dewy finish. And next, I am going to go in with my foundation. Now, I've gotten really big into skincare this last year, and I really love this foundation. It's by It Cosmetics. It's Your Skin But Better foundation. And I just love it because it has hyaluronic acid in it. It really moisturizes your skin and doesn't clog your pores. It's water light and it's medium coverage. It doesn't give a matte finish. I'm not really into the matte look anymore. I like the dewy, glowy kind of look. And I'm putting it on a beauty blender. This is a damp beauty blender, not too wet, but also don't do it completely dry. And I use one pump for each side of my face. So I'll use one pump here, and then I'll use about half a pump for my forehead. And we're just gonna go in and pat it on there. And as you can see, it's very lightweight. This is in the shade Medium Neutral, and it just gives a really good finish, I feel like. Okay, and also ladies, do not forget to blend into your neck. So I will take about another half of a pump, so about that much, and just like bring it down. Alright, next I'm using concealer. I love the Morphe concealer. This is in the shade, I don't know, C2.35, is that a shade? I don't know. I will look it up and I'll put it right here, what the shade is. Because it doesn't say it right here, but I'll figure it out and let you guys know. It's very comparable to Tarte Shape Tape. I've used both of them, and honestly, this one's like $7 I want to say, compared to the 20-something dollars or $30 of Shape Tape, and it works just as good in my opinion. And whenever I do my concealer, I know a lot of girls like to do the triangles, but that really, I feel like, makes it just so much going on right here. So whenever I go in and do it, I draw like a line right here, and then I bring it up right here. Now what that's going to do is give you a more lifted look without it being so drugged down right here. And then of course we gotta do our bridge. I just put a couple dots right there. We'll do a little here, here, and then we'll do a little on the forehead. Oops. Guess we're doing it way up here now. Okay. And with concealer, you'll want to do about a shade or two lighter than your foundation. That way it just like gives you some dimension to your face and highlights the areas that you want highlighted. I just love the way that it looks. I like to go for more of like a subtle look, not like a full face, like major full face look. Now it's beautiful and I wish I could pull it off, but some girls are better at it than others, and I am 100% okay with that because you girls are amazing who can do it, and I can't. So learning to be okay with my talents and what I can do. Now I'm gonna take this brush. It's like a Walmart flower puffy brush, just very loose bristles. And I'm using Morphe's setting powder, and this is in Brightening Pink. So it's like a very shimmery pink color. Now, like I said, I like that dewy look, but I also don't like my skin to feel tacky, and like it also creases around my mouth and like in my nose area. So what I do, so whenever it's like this, what I do is I flip it upside down, maybe give it a little shake, flip it back, tap it, and whenever you open it, there's just like a little bit in the lid, and I literally just take my brush, spin it around in the lid, get it really good into the brush till it's on there, and it's not a lot. I don't like to look powdery, and I will just first start where I crease underneath my eyes, and then I'll just go over with whatever's remaining to really just get rid of that tacky, sticky wetness to it. Just gives it a way better finish. And with setting powder, definitely work it in, but don't use too much. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not dipping this back in the powder. I'm really just working in what I have and going from there. And I really get my eyes too, because I don't want the foundation creasing in my eyelids either. Okay. So this is finished for the base. And I like to use the Anastasia, I don't know how to pronounce it, Anastasia brow pencil. It has the angled, very thin brush on one side and then the spoolie on the other. And first I'm just gonna brush my brows out, just upwards, because they're kind of crazy right now from the blending. Okay, I just kind of get them in a shape that I like. I don't know if you guys can tell by yet, but I love Morphe. And I'm going in with Morphe's Chocolate Mousse Brow Pomade. I've tried the Anastasia brow pomade, and I don't see a difference between these two at all. This works perfectly fine for me, and this is like, I want to say like $8, so a lot cheaper than the pomade. Okay, now I'm just like kind of tapping it in there. I don't know if you can see, but like I'm not using that much brow pomade. And I'm just going to line the bottom. Now the bottom line should be the most defined line, and then I kind of just blend it up into the rest of my brow. Lately, I've just been on a a little bit of a more natural kick, so I would rather do like a bushy, moderate look. I just grabbed a little bit more of this to really go into the middle. Now I'm not touching this side yet. Whenever I go up to the front, I'm going to not add any extra pomade. It's gonna be very light. So we want it to look lighter in the front and then getting darker and more defined on the tail. And I feel like this is very up and then like pointing down. So I make that end a little bit thicker. Okay, now, like I said, I'm not dipping this back in the pomade, and I'm just gonna go and line the underneath of it. You don't want it too dramatic at the very top. I think this is gonna be my bad brow. Okay, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna take it like with the front, just take it and put like very thin brush strokes through. It looks kind of crazy without my eyeshadow and stuff done, but so we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. I'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, at some point you just gotta accept it. Stop messing with it, just accept it, let it go, move on. You're beautiful regardless. Okay, so what I'm going to go in with next is this e.l.f. Wow Brow. I'm going with the deep brown. Now it's like a little, and like whenever you pull it out, it's like a little spoolie, and it has like this like liquid on it. After I do my brows, I go in with this to kind of add some definition to my hairs. Using this before I got them laminated, and it helps hold them in place. I don't know if you can tell that versus this. So it really just like helps them stay up and just gives them more bushy look. So going again, we'll do the other one. And I start in the middle because we don't want to put too much product on the on this part of our brow. I just love that hair look. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Milani eyeshadow primer. This is a lightweight invisible finish. Oh, I shake it. It has oils in it, and it can separate sometimes. Whenever I first got it, I squeezed it out, and just like clear oil came out first. So ever since then, I just kind of like shake it to make sure all the products mix together. And I put it on my fingers. Some people use brushes. If that's what you prefer, go ahead and do that. I just feel like I could tap it better with my hands. Oh God, I got too much. So you don't need a lot, like I said. So like I use like that much. It looks like a mess right now because I tried to put it back in the tube. And then I just like mix my fingers together. And then just like tap it on your eyelid. Alright, I'm gonna do the Too Faced Pretty Rich palette. It has all these colors in it. And I'm pretty sure it's an older palette. I'm not sure. I got it from TJ Maxx, and I'm definitely a girl who loves bargains. And it was on sale for like $10, and I was like Too Faced for $10. I don't even care if I like the colors or not, but they ended up being really beautiful colors. So what I'm going to do first is take a fluffy brush like this. This one's not a brand. I actually got this whenever I got my eyelash extensions a while back, and they gave it to me with a cleaner to clean my eyelash extensions. But after I got them removed, I was like, this is a perfect little fluffy brush. I'm going to take its designer, the white one, and just go all over my lid with it for a base. Always blow it. You don't want to put way too much on. It's always good to start with less eyeshadow and build up from there. And today I'm gonna go for like a little bit of a brown fall look, I'm thinking. I mean, I know it's December and it's not fall anymore, but it's like 60 degrees outside, and It's not winter weather to me, so I'm gonna get ready for fall because it feels like fall. So what I'm going to do, I'm thinking, is grab the Fancy, that color, this one right here, and I'm just gonna kind of use that as a transition color on my crease. Again, make sure you blow it, tap it, whatever it is that you do, and I'm just gonna go in on the crease. This is a lot darker than I thought. And I'm just gonna really blend that out. Now the key to making your eyeshadow look good is blending it out. I like to come out a little bit more. I don't really like to keep it on the eyelid. I like to drag it out and really make your eyes look a little bigger. I'm just gonna tap it one more time and do the other side. Okay, I think those are pretty even. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Oh That's Rich. Oh, you guys can't even see that, this color right here. And just kind of put some more definition in there. I didn't even tell you guys, I'm using this brush right now. It's also not a brand, I got it with Ipsy. But it's kind of like a fluffy brush, but like not as big as the one that I used with the white. This one, I'm honestly going to use this brush, just a little bit more detail, but still fluffy. They're not like tight bristles. Do not grab too much product, just like a tiny bit. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a tiny, 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 tiny bit. Okay, and we're gonna go in on the outer corner. Also gonna take the dark color and put it in right here. And makeup is really all about just having fun with it, experimenting. If you don't like something, then change it. Like, it shouldn't be this stressful thing. And it's literally makeup, it's art. And you can do whatever you want with it. You can paint your face however you want, and it's beautiful. It's like a way to express yourself every single day if you wear makeup every day. But I love doing my makeup. It's just like art. Okay. So now that that's done, this is where we're at. I'm going to take a brush like this. Now this is a tiny, skinny brush, okay? I love these diamonds right here, but I think you're supposed to use like eyeshadow glue with them because they're very pretty. Like, it's like a very pigmented sparkle, but they don't stick well. But I'm going to use the Filthy Rich sparkle right here, and we're just gonna go in the middle, like exactly where we haven't put eyeshadow yet. And we're just gonna tap it on. So this is kind of defined right here and at the top over here. So I'm going to take my brush again, handy dandy blender brush. So I'm gonna take some eyeliner. Winged eyeliner is so hit or miss for me, but I'll give it a try for you guys, just for you, okay? So I'm using Milani Eye Tech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner. Now it's like a felt tip one, okay? I'm nervous. Okay, so whenever I do winged eyeliner now, I start like right here, and then I just come out. So I don't do my whole lid anymore, I just do part of my lid, and I feel like that makes my eyes look longer and more like feline look. So we'll give it a try. I know a lot of people don't grab their face, but I do. I've been doing it since I was like in 6th grade. So I can't go back. Follow all my tips except for winged eyeliner. You ever watch those like YouTube videos and like the girls are like amazing at winged eyeliners, like doo-doo-doo, and it's perfect? I can never get it. Oh god, you guys couldn't even see me doing that. I'm sorry. I have to get really close to the mirror. I always tell myself it's gonna look better when I have eyelashes on. Like, it's gonna make a huge difference. Okay, not too shabby. Okay. So, we're gonna jump into lashes, but first we wanna put mascara on our actual eyelashes. Not a lot, just enough so that they're as black as the falsies. So we're just gonna do one layer, nothing crazy. Okay, and while we wait for that to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and do like bronzer and contour. Just like that better. Does that help? Wow, I should keep that on the whole time. Okay, with it being winter, I feel really washed out. So I usually don't do this in summer, but I do in the winter. But I take the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and it's honestly just a very light matte bronzer. And I take this brush, which is honestly, I think e.l.f. Yeah, e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. It's a more compact, big brush. And I just like swirl it around in there, tap it off, and kind of go under where the contour is going to be, but more general sense. That way it gives me some more color in my skin, and it's not so pale. So I'm just going to like, right here, grab a little bit more, put it on under here. Okay, so now that we got some color in our skin, we will go into contouring this. I like it, but I don't know. I just want a new one. You know, your girl loves Morphe, so we're using Morphe, it's called Bronzer, bronzer plus contour. And it has 2 different shades in it. Now, I like matte, like contour. I don't like sparkly contour. I feel like it needs to look natural. Not shimmery. That's my personal opinion. If you like shimmery stuff, then go ahead. But I don't use the shimmery one in this duo. I just use the dark color. But I just noticed that like right here is looking kind of like oily. So I'm just gonna, I haven't put anything on this, but I'm just gonna pat this. Oh, it doesn't start creasing or anything. It goes on very pigmented. So I literally just tap it, and then I brush it off on the top of the lid. And we're gonna start up here. I don't bring it all the way down. I like to keep it pretty up here to make my face look more like lifted. So we're just gonna start right here. You know, I do like kind of circular motions. See, it's just like, it just looks so much. Alright, so again, one tap, brush it off. Okay, now we're just gonna kind of go around the forehead, kind of a pretty bulbous forehead. So and I don't like my contour to be so defined, like crazy. So I'll go through with this brush again and just blend it all out to make it look softer. So yesterday was pretty eventful for me. I got cool sculpting done, which I'm so swollen from, I don't know if you guys can tell. But yeah, swollen from that. I got a tattoo. I'm getting a new phone. That's pretty exciting. I'm getting LASIK in January. It's a pretty eventful month for me. I'm going in with some blush. I don't like to use a lot of blush, but we need some sun-kissed feeling in here. So, of course, e.l.f. This is shade Brick Red. I broke the lid on it, but I know I said I don't like shimmery, but I feel like blush is a little different. But it's like that color. And this is very pigmented as well. So I just barely touch it and then just like go over the contour. I don't do on the cheekbones or on the balls of your cheek. I feel like that just like brings your face down a little bit, so that just looks a lot better to me. But everybody's different, so whatever you want to do, girl, find what works for you. Makeup is so versatile. You need to do what makes you feel cute and what works for you. For instance, a lot of girls contour their noses. I like my nose. I don't feel like I need to, but I'll put a little blush on it. That's cute. But if you want to contour your nose, you know? I feel like I ever did it with the blush on my nose. Let's put that. So now we're gonna do lashes. I forgot what brand these are, if I'm being honest. I wore them one time, but they're just like something like this. Sometimes I do like, I cut them in half and I'll just put it on this side and it'll give that whole long cat look. But these ones are the only ones I have right now, and they're a little too thick for that. If you're doing that cat eye look, you want to have like thinner ones, not ones that are super bushy. And I will stand by this lash glue forever. It's literally a couple dollars at Walmart, but it's the Duo brand. It's the kind with the little brush on it. It works so good. Like, I was in California, like you guys saw, and I bought these lashes, and they came in a pack with a little lash glue with it. And it took me forever to try to get these lashes to stick on my eyes without popping off. So definitely recommend this. And it comes in like a little tiny brush. And like I said, it's a couple bucks. Now the thing with lashes is that you need to put the glue on there. Not like a crazy amount. Because before we put them on our eye, we want to make sure that the glue gets tacky. So don't just put the glue on there and just automatically stick it on your eyelid, because it won't stick. It'll slide everywhere. It'll be a mess. So we're gonna put some glue on there. Really focus on the corners. A lot of people use tweezers for this. I've never tried it. I just use my fingers. I use my fingers a lot for my makeup. And don't worry, we'll go into some highlighter. I'm all over the place with my makeup. I don't follow a specific order. It's just whatever I feel like doing. I think they're probably tacky now. It's always a good idea to bend them to make sure that they're flexible. I don't know if you guys will be able to see me put them on, but I'll try. I think they're really big. How I feel. Whatever, we are owning the big lashes. Like I told you, I like a little bit more natural look on me personally, instead of the full face dramatic look, but whatever. I might make my eyeshadow a little darker. I feel like the lashes are covering up my eyeshadow completely. I hate doing my left eye. I don't think I put enough glue on the inside of this one, so I'm just gonna very carefully, because you can get it on the actual lash and then they'll start clumping together and not be as pretty. But I'm just gonna honestly, I'm gonna go in with a little bit darker eyeshadow, because I feel like I just want it to be a little bit more bold compared to these lashes. I didn't know they'd be so big. I'm just gonna I guess the eyeliner didn't even make a difference. These lashes are so huge. Okay, highlighter. We love highlighter. I'm using, I got this like 6 years ago, Urban Decay Naked Illuminated, and it looks like this. Very pretty, very blushy, and like a rose gold almost. I need to update my highlighter palette. Or not palette, collection. Some on the nose. Then I like to take I didn't tell you what brush I was using. It's just this one I got also in an Ipsy bag. It's just like a little fluffy one. And I'm using this little one. It's just like a little fluffy one. And I just like grab it, brow bone. And then on the inner corner as well. Now we're gonna go one level more with the drama. And I'm going to take this brush again. I'm gonna take that that color again, the one that we used as the transition color in the base. And then we're just gonna very dramatically bring it underneath our eye. So I'm doing this one kind of big, not big, but like very down. Like it comes down quite a bit, because what we're gonna do is bring that down, and then I'm going to take a compact brush like this one, and we're gonna go in with that color, the dark color that we put on our eyeshadow, that's rich color. So I'm gonna take this color and go through a waterline with it. Be careful with this. This is optional. I like to do mascara on the bottom, especially whenever I'm doing big lashes. So lashes make my eyes look so droopy sometimes. Now I'm gonna take a Q-tip, or put it in my mouth, I guess, and clean off my lip. And I'm going to go in with this lipstick. This is honestly just called Lip Gloss Mauve. I got it at Forever 21 for like $3, and I love it. It's very glossy, but also has like a dark tint to it. So I'll show you. See? It's just so glossy and pretty. I just love it. Okay. And we cannot forget setting spray to end it off. And I use the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. I love it. I just spray it, obviously. You just want to make sure you get it everywhere. That way your makeup lasts. Okay, so final product. Alright, queens, I'm so glad that you watched this video all the way through. I hope that your makeup looks beautiful. I hope that you feel like the queen that you are. And like I said, if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Let me know if you like these kind of videos, if there's anything that you want to see. I had a lot of fun with you today, and stay tuned. I will see you guys next week.